Hello, how are you doing today? Hopefully everything is well. My name is Michael Ellis and I am a copywriting analyst. I enjoy helping B2B, that's business to business, B2C, business to customers, and D2C, direct to customer agencies to increase organic traffic, convert more leads, improve their ranking with Google, and to generate more income. I'm here with a very important message today. I'm a member of LinkedIn. Those of you that are familiar with LinkedIn, you know and can attest to the fact that LinkedIn is the number one social media platform for business, for making good connections, meeting major decision makers, enhancing your career, learning skills, and building your network, as well as generating income. The average LinkedIn member generates $75,000 a year or more. So today is an important message titled, One Mistake You Need to Avoid on LinkedIn. Again, it's a short message. One mistake that you need to avoid on LinkedIn. That mistake is a faulty, non-optimized headline. Now, the best LinkedIn headline score is between 75 and 100. My LinkedIn profile scores 100. Thank God for that. But I'm here to help those of you whose LinkedIn headline falls below the standards of LinkedIn. This is very, very important because it means if your headline is not up to speed, you are leaving money on the table. You don't want to do that. And you're also avoiding win-win situations. Let's think back to those in my age group, the TV series Superman. Clark Kent was a reporter, and his boss always had him to focus on the headline of a story or report for the Daily Planet. That was the name of the newspaper at that time. I want to read some stats about how important the headline is and to look at major newspapers who, because of an optimized headline, have generated great income as well as millions of subscribers. So the first one is USA Today. They generated $2.66 billion in 2023. Again, USA Today generated $2.66 billion in 2023. They could not have reached that mark without the subscribers, without understanding human behavior, which includes avoiding the mistake of not having an optimized headline. If no one reads the headline, they're not going to read any other part of the article. It's the same thing with your LinkedIn profile. The first thing they see is your picture, which should be professionally done, and then the headline underneath. If it's too long, it's not effective. If it's too short, it's not effective. It has to fall under the guidelines of a specific formula, which I've learned and been using for years and helping thousands of people on LinkedIn. I also use this when creating optimized friendly resumes. ATS track friendly resumes with quantifiable results. So it's very important. Now, let's look at the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal did an increase of 2.6% to 4.3 million paying subscribers. That's as of June 24 of this year. That's vitally important. So what about the New York Times? A lot of you read the New York Times. They had a revenue of $616 $1.40 million in the quarter ending in June 30th, 2024. That's important. Let's look at one more. The Washington Post peak revenue was $310.0 million. Think about those numbers. Numbers don't lie. So in comparison to your LinkedIn profile, your headline can increase the number of connections, which in turn can create a win-win situation. You doing a project for a major company and getting compensated for them, then they can refer you to others. It's called effective communication and creativity. Effective communication and creativity are the two most powerful ways to generate income and to bring value to others. It's called being an asset to the business world and not a liability. However, you're a liability to yourself if your LinkedIn score is not 75 to 100. So we looked at the Washington Post, we looked at the New York Times, we looked at the Wall Street Journal, and we took a peek at USA Today. All because of the headlines. And we talked about Clark Kent, Superman, the Daily Planet, how the boss always focused on that headline. Even in the series back in the day called Bewitched, Darren was a copywriter. He was an advertiser. He would draw a picture, but that picture was to draw people in, and then he would have to create an effective headline for that marketing campaign. You are a brand. You're not your job's brand. You are your own brand because you're a designer's original, and no one can do your area of expertise like you. So, what are some of the other benefits of an optimized LinkedIn headline that falls between the score of 75 to 100? One, you increase more organic traffic. That means you draw more people to you and you're drawn to more people. Example, if someone was to set down on a table $1,000 in certain bills, and then beside that they set down a bag of gold, a bag of rhodium, palladium, platinum, and a 45 rare diamond in the color of blue. What do you think they're going to choose? They're going to choose the $45 million blue diamond with the high-end carat. Why? It has more value. The blue represents trust, dependency. They're going to take the one that's the most valuable. It's the same thing in the marketing world. People are looking for candidates, professionals that add value to their company. And one of the main values of any legitimate business is to increase organic traffic. That's how powerful one headline is on LinkedIn, because there's millions of agencies, there's over 60 million decision makers who play a major role in the area of their company. So what else does a powerful LinkedIn headline do? It converts more leads. Get someone you connected with, you get friendly, you want to convert that into a lead and create a better situation. Also, it improves your ranking on LinkedIn and with Google. Very important if you're an agency that has a business and you post a piece of your LinkedIn profile on your website or your blog, If it's not set up with relevant keywords and optimized between a score of 75 and 100, you will not improve Google ranking. A certain way they track with their metrics. You have to do it right. So what else does it do? It creates new and lasting relationships. I mentioned there's over 60 million major decision makers on LinkedIn alone. There's Quora, there's Medium, there's the Motley Fool. There's a whole lot of this. Apple, Verizon, AT&T, technology companies. There's a whole lot of companies on LinkedIn that you need to connect to with your area of expertise so that you can add value like that blue diamond worth $45 million, outshining all of the other competition. It also expands vision. Company goals, plans, aspirations, desires, likes, dislikes, white papers, case studies, documented journals, blogs, opt-in pages, landing pages, sales decks, sales enablement, battle cards. All of those things are generated because someone saw your attention-grabbing headline on LinkedIn and decided to get you to help them expand their vision. Very powerful. Very powerful. It also generates more income. Did you not know if you're making $75,000 a year or more, you can make double that with just improving, tweaking your headline. And I have the secret to do that. I'm doing it for years. As a matter of fact, LinkedIn has awarded me their 7-star LinkedIn Profile Award. I didn't ask for it. They said my profile falls under their standards of 7-star LinkedIn Profile Development. So that means you can trust LinkedIn and you can trust me because they gave the testimony of my work right on my LinkedIn profile. So if you're ready to grow your income past $20K a month, you can email me at mikeiswealthy@gmail.com, or if you're on LinkedIn, you can inbox me. I want to say something else too. When I was attending college and doing essays, one of the main things they had us to focus on to make that essay correct and to fall within their brand style guidelines, it had to be a specific type of headline, aka in college and high school, the thesis statement. I did a video a while back about have you seen a thesis statement? Very important. So you want to avoid the number one mistake on LinkedIn by not having an optimized headline. They're going to see your shady headline. It's not going to be impactful. It's not going to be powerful. It's not going to influence them. Did you not know copywriting analysts and copywriters like myself spend 70% of our time on just the headline, testing different ones. In emails marketing, they call it the subject line. It's still a headline. Major companies, small businesses have people on their team, male and female, to test headline after headline after headline, A/B split testing, to see which one is more effective, which one is going to draw more attention and cause people to click, convert those leads, and generate that income. So there you have it. You want to avoid that mistake. I've inboxed some people on LinkedIn. They say no thanks. That's on you. If you want to leave the money on the table for somebody else, they'll be glad to pick up your slack. So there you go. One mistake to avoid on LinkedIn: a non-optimized headline that does not score between 75 to 100. And again, mine is 100, so I know what I'm talking about. And I've met some wonderful people on LinkedIn, constantly working on different projects and helping people to boost their brand. Your design is original. You are a brand. God bless you. Bye-bye.